Hi, Ms. Piazza. Leonard here. I just wanted to put together this video, just show you some things I'm seeing for Hoffman Law's Hoffman Law's SEO standing. So there are different areas that I looked at. Those include their on-page SEO, technical SEO. I looked at their content compared to their competitors, and I also looked at the consistency of their business information across the web. And then finally, I looked a bit at their backlinks. And I'll go over each of these in more detail during this video. But if I were to do any SEO for their firm, I'm going to present things in the order that I would work on them. So starting off with the on-page SEO part, so you can see I did a site audit here. So overall, they have a total score of 81%, which isn't too bad. But as you can see here, there are definitely some areas for improvement. So I wouldn't be too concerned with these numbers. Sometimes warnings can be false positives, and the same thing with notices. But I would be concerned with the number of errors here. So there are 53 errors. And it seems some of these have to do with the meta description. So a meta description in a nutshell is this little snippet of text right here. And so what it looks like is they have 26 pages on their website that have duplicate meta descriptions. On top of that, they have 2 pages that have duplicate title tags. Title tags are this little underlined section here in blue. Those are the title tags. And then they have 2 pages with duplicate content issues. So I would fix all of those. Those shouldn't take too long to fix. But the issue where I'm most concerned here is with the issues with the sitemap. So a sitemap in a nutshell is basically a map of your website, and it helps Google and other search engines better crawl your website. So it helps them crawl it more efficiently. And so if I kind of dig deeper here and see what's going on, it looks like there are some pages that aren't correctly included in the sitemap. So that can mean a variety of different things. I'm not able to figure that out because I don't have access to that. But it could mean that their sitemap is outdated and it needs to be updated. This is something that should be updated automatically, but maybe there's some issue there. But there are some issues. So if I were to work on this, this would be the first thing that I addressed. Now, moving on, that's a segue into the technical SEO portion. So for their technical SEO, one thing I noticed is that they don't have schema installed on their website. So schema, it's also called structured data, is in a nutshell contextual information that you give the different search engine crawlers about your website. So sometimes there's going to be schema by default installed into whatever website theme you're using. But one big or a few types of schema that they're missing here is a local business schema. And in that local business schema, you can actually specify that they are a family law firm. They're located in Bel Air, and you pretty much provide all of the business information like the office, the open hours, the website URL, their different social media profile links. All of that will be included in a snippet of code like this. And other than that, they also should add the organization schema and the person schema. And I would add a person type schema just for Mr. Hoffman, since he is the name on the firm. So again, that provides more contextual information to the search engine crawlers, and the more information that you're able to provide, the better you position your website to rank well in Google. So I would definitely take a look at that, as a second step. Now, moving on from that, and this goes from the on-page SEO to the off-page SEO, I see that I did a scan of the different business listings that they have out there online. So you can see here I have their business name, their zip code, address, and phone number here. And it looks like they are missing from a lot of or I should say quite a few important business directories. For example, they don't have a presence on Foursquare. They don't have a presence on MapQuest. They don't have a presence on Easy Local. And in addition to that, their information is consistent. So, for example, on their Google My Business profile, their name is listed as the Law Office of Robert S. Hoffman, PLLC. However, on their Facebook profile, they're listed as Hoffman Robert Law Firm. So this is the same business, it's the same address. And you can see there are different issues like that across their different profiles that do exist. Now, you might be asking, why is this important? Well, when you have missing directory listings, or if your information isn't consistent across different profiles, then it throws up a red flag to Google and other search engines because, well, there's this question if you're a legitimate law firm or not. If you're a legitimate law firm, your firm name should be the same across every listing across the web. And so when that isn't the case, then it's just an extra obstacle to improve your online visibility. So after I fix those issues with the on-page, technical, and schema SEO, then I would shift my focus to the listing management. And I'll actually share a full page screenshot of this so you can see each of these yourself. But this is really important to clean up. Now, moving on from that, as I said, I did some competitor analysis. And so I took a list of 15 keywords. I'll share those keywords with you. And I found some different law firms in the area that are ranking well for them. And so you can see here, some of the firms I have are Mann Family Law, Meckenville Attorney, West Houston Attorney, Martini Law, and Busby Lee. And, what I see is that Mann Family Law, based on those keywords I use, they have about a 14%, almost a 14.5% visibility rating on Google, compared out to Hoffman Law that has 0%. And, what that tells me, for a big city like Houston, for one law firm to have this high of visibility in a very competitive city, there are quite a few family law firms here. That tells me that they're doing something right with their SEO strategy. And so when I checked them out, one thing I did see on their homepage, they have a video. So this is actually Frank E. Mann. I guess you would say that's the lead principal. But if you scroll down here, he has this welcome video here. And I think that's really important. That's something I didn't see on Mr. Hoffman's website. I think that's really important because video can be very versatile, a very versatile marketing asset. This is something you can obviously embed onto your own website, but you can include it on YouTube, which is the second largest search engine behind Google. And that's just another way for people to find you. One other thing, I'm thinking with the video, that's something that their team is open to. They can definitely create different video snippets of, maybe, talking about these different areas of practice. So Hoffman, they provide legal services for really all these areas. I didn't see anything for domestic violence, but this is, again, another way for people to find a Hoffman Law Firm. And then you can see here they have their different media mentions, which is, obviously, very good for building trust with prospective clients. So just, when I look at kind of competitors, I try to find people or firms or businesses that are doing well, then try to reverse engineer what they're doing and apply those lessons to my own website. Now, one other thing, these guys, they're not blogging consistently. I think their last blog is from 2017, but they do have several blogs here. So that's one area where I didn't see anything for Hoffman Law. They had the different press mentions, but they should also be putting out informational articles to help people. That's, maybe someone doesn't know right away that they need a custody lawyer, but they have this issue with their ex-spouse and they're trying to figure it out. And when you're able to provide an answer to that question or that problem right when that person needs it, well, then maybe after reading the article, they'll realize, hey, I might need a custody lawyer. Let me contact the Hoffman Law Firm to see if they're able to help me in my situation. And so that's the benefit and that content, specifically blog content, can add to your website. Now, when we're creating content, and I think content is always the best way to go when looking to improve your SEO presence, you should definitely think about these as different content silos. So what do I mean by that? So for example, if we were to create a content silo on child custody and support, so we can use this page as our main page. And then under this page, we should have 4 or 5 supporting blog articles that drill down into specific subtopics related to child custody and support. So when you're looking at this, it looks like a silo. You have your main child custody support page, and then under that, you have those 4 to 5 supporting pages. And it's called a silo because once everything is published, then we'll interlink every page within that silo, and we won't link anything outside of that page. So for example, if we have a supporting article for child custody and support, we would not link out to the premarital agreements page. We would only link to child custody and support related pages. So that's a big area of opportunity for them. I think blogging and content, these are assets that you'll never lose. They'll always be on your website. And it's something that they can use to expand their brand presence. And when it's combined with effective promotion strategies like sharing on social media or sending through an email list or something like that, then you'll definitely see the benefit of that content strategy. And so other than that, there are backlinks that they should be able to build. Typically, my strategy is I look for those firms that are ranking really well. And then I do what's called a backlink gap analysis. So figuring out which websites are linking to my competitors, but aren't linking to me or aren't linking to my website. And I go ahead and do an outreach campaign to see if I can get those backlinks from those websites. But before they do that, they really should devote some time to creating some content assets. So content assets like blog articles, like ebooks, like PDFs. So, different things that really help them or entice people to link to their website. So that brings me to the end of the video. I will share an extract of all of these reports that I went over. But I think, if we were to work on our SEO campaign, those would be my top priorities. So thanks, Ms. Piazza, and let me know if you have any questions on this. Take care.